Good morning, I'm Leanne Weaver from Beam Development and Training, and today is World Mental Health Day. And often on World Mental Health Day, or any of these kinds of days actually, we see people talking about raising awareness. But I believe that it isn't really raising awareness that's going to create a positive change. Most of us now are aware that we have mental health and that many of us can struggle with it from time to time. So I think what's really important is, rather than raising awareness, is actually giving people some advice in how they can better manage their own mental health. Now, we're all different and the same thing doesn't work for everyone, unfortunately. But I wanted to share with you 3 ways which, in my experience, seem universal for us looking after our mental health. 3 real basics, call them the fundamentals. The number 1 is sleep. If we don't get enough sleep, then our mental health suffers. Even one night of poor sleep makes us mentally less stronger, much harder for our brain to concentrate, more likely to be driven by our emotions. So getting enough sleep is a priority. If you struggle with your mental health, this will be something that you already know that you can find a challenge. So I encourage you to start to think about creating a more positive sleep routine. Aim for getting between 7 and 9 hours sleep a night, and that's sleep. So we need to be in bed for longer than that, because most of us don't just fall asleep the second we hit the pillow. My little mantra that works for me: sleep is my number 1 self-care tool. It's the thing that I always prioritize. And my little mantra for me is that my tomorrow starts tonight. Basically, if I don't get a good night's sleep tonight, I know that I won't be able to do as well in my day tomorrow. The next one is movement. So slightly different to exercise. I've worked with people over the years who go to the gym every day. They spend an hour on the gym doing things that I couldn't even dream of doing. And yet the rest of their day is really sedentary and their mental health suffers. We know that a sedentary lifestyle is really bad for every aspect of our health. So movement is more about regularly moving throughout the day. It's great if you go to the gym for an hour or if you do a really long walk, but if the rest of your day is sat still, your mental health is going to struggle. Essentially, in very basic terms, what we need is to get our blood pumping, so we've got enough blood pumping around our brain. There is actually a step count, which has been proven to be the basic step count we need for positive mental health, and that is 5,649 steps a day. So maybe not as many as you would have thought. When people were encouraged to do that, they found that anxiety and depression lowered and their sense of purpose improved. When people stopped doing that, 88% of them had an increase in anxiety and depression. So walking, getting up every hour, just like 2-3 minutes of kind of jumping around before you go and sit back down at your desk will improve your movement. And then the third one is talking. Really important. So we all struggle at times, just like our physical health is never always amazing. It fluctuates. Sometimes we're feeling a bit off. Sometimes we need intervention. Our mental health's the same. So let's get rid of that stigma. Let's get rid of that shame and acknowledge that it happens to everyone, whether you're dealing with a crisis or whether you just can't even put your finger on what's happening. We all have those times where we feel anxious, low, worried, stressed. And so talk to someone. Find your person, whether that is a best friend, whether it's a partner, a colleague, a family mentor, anyone, or even if you need to go and pay and have therapy. My personal opinion is, if everyone in the world had therapy, the world would be a lot nicer place. I've seen a quote going around that says that the people who go to therapy for the people who won't go. I quite like that quote. So talk to someone. No shame, no stigma. If you need any help from Beam, you know where we are, and take care of your mental health. Thank you.